2, 1. Blast off. Are we on? It says live.
Yeah.
Oh, this coffee's good, Mama.
I'm glad it is for you.
I don't think we're on, Mama.
You don't think we're on yet?
I hope the internet ain't messing us completely up, or the lack thereof.
The cable and all the other.
Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. There you are. We was thinking we was all alone. I said, Mama, I think the internet being down has got us messed up on our data.
Yeah, everything.
Folks, we are so glad to see you all today. It's been a beautiful day here in downtown Oswego. An AB day, as we call it. Absolutely beautiful. Time to quit drinking coffee, John. Put it aside. Get busy. Folks, today is our cook-along. Yes, it is. And we're going to get started. Mama just made this delicious bacon. This is the real deal. This is not crumbs. We're going to make them into crumbs, but we ain't starting out with crumbs, are we, Mama?
No, I don't like bacon bits.
Mama won't have them. Mama just won't have them.
They tear my stomach up.
Now, I like the real bacon, okay? I'm all right with that. Can y'all see Mama better? I made her move up a little bit. The way our camera, we're sitting side to side at the same, but the way our camera is down this way to get the side view, it looks like I'm a lot closer. We're right together. So.
I've got my arm on yours, so.
All right, I am going to take y'all down here to the chalkboard. Let's see what y'all are saying. I had to pull you a little closer. Hello. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Hey, Judy, can y'all see me and hear me and all that good stuff?
I hope.
All right, Betsy. Yes, we're excited about this cook-along. We love this meal. We're going to cheat with this meal here. What we've decided we're going to do is we're going to taste a little bit tonight, but we're having this tomorrow as our salad, and we're going to fix some steaks and a baked potato and have this as a salad instead of making a separate side salad. You can put a few tomatoes in this, but I won't do that till tomorrow. But I got a nice little one right here in case. A little Roma. This is called 7-layer salad, but I put more than 7 things in mine. I'm going to go over it with you right now. This is, you're going to put, one thing you need to do is when you're picking your bowl, get something like this. This is a compote, they call it. It's got a stand on the bottom. But see, it's a narrow bowl. It's about as big as my hand. You don't want to...
Mine would go down to the bottom.
Mama said not mine. Mine would be a flower vase. You don't want a big old round bowl because remember, you got to cover that whole surface with a layer. And that's the whole point, is the beauty of that layer. And I recommend too. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, if we were just going to eat this and we weren't going to show it to you all and we weren't taking it nowhere, we just put it in a Tupperware bowl to start with the lid, and we put it in the refrigerator and have it. We wouldn't be worried about how pretty it looked. I'm showing you the pretty version tonight. What you want when you get through, you want the layer of the green, the layer of the yellow, the layer of the black beans. You want to see those layers as you come all the way up, and you want to cover the whole top with that. If you do have to cheat a little, I'll show you how to do that. You just leave a little less in the center and push it up against your sides. And that helps, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me read the whole recipe for you. So it's lettuce, and I'm using romaine lettuce and baby spinach is what we're going to have in the bottom of ours. 1 can of whole kernel corn drained, and I've got that over here draining. 1 can of black beans is what, this is what I'm using. Use what you want. I've rinsed them and drained them. They're good to go. 1 thing of frozen peas. I just opened the bag. Here they are. And I put some warm water in them. And we're going to use mayonnaise on top. That does count as a layer in the recipe. And we're going to use a layer of sugar just sprinkled across the top. And we're going to use on the top layer, the very tip top layer, there's a lot of ingredients in mine. Now, there may not be in yours. But on that top layer of mayonnaise and sugar, then I add crunched up bacon. I add some cheddar cheese, red onions, and then today I'm going to add a green onion because Mama just went and got this out of the garden.
Just right.
And Mama has a good report. Mama, tell them what you've seen when he gets out there.
Lettuce coming up this time.
Lettuce.
Nice lettuce. Little bitty tiny green specks are coming up. So I'm going to have some lettuce finally. None of that ever come up, so I leave my seeds. The birds might have ate some, but I believe my seeds was just
and that can happen.
Bad or something.
That can happen.
But I see little specks of green, so. And Johnny started singing to me.
I don't have the rights to the song where I'd sing it to y'all. But y'all probably know what I sang. And I don't know who sings it, but it's that Leaves of Green. I see leaves of green. Yeah, that's the one. Whoever sings that song, y'all can tell me. But I don't own any rights to that song. Don't want to get in trouble nowhere. You can smell the freshness in that onion. Now, I don't know if y'all can see or not. Oh,
No.
Speaking of seeing, folks, I apologize to some of y'all for last night. We were frying potato cakes, in case you weren't on the video,
And corn fritters.
and corn fritters. And really, there wasn't anything going on. They were just browning on the bottom. Maggie's horning at you. Or do you want me to go let her and you can
I'll let her out.
chop onions? We were just letting them fry and get brown, so I didn't show it the whole time. I showed it when I turned them. But evidently, some people wanted to see it the whole time. And quite frankly, they got a little agitated, and they were saying things, and we'll let Maggie get out. She's very, when she wants to go, she wants to go. But they were saying things, putting in capitals, and some of y'all were having to try to defend us, and I so appreciate that, but that's not what I want for you all. When y'all come on here for a video, we want it to be stress-free. We want it to be positive. We want you all to have a good time, and that's all we're after. We don't want any kind of off-color stuff or any of that stuff. So, really and truly, we just want it to be positive, uplifting. And if I'm not pointing the camera where somebody thinks it is, live with that a little bit. If it's upsetting you so bad to make the comment some people made last night with capitals and getting everybody upset, turn us off. Just go to another channel. There's somebody else out there you can fuss with. But I did go and ban a bunch of those people. I'm not putting up with that kind of stuff. I'm not putting up with it for you all. I don't want you all upset. So if you're going to come on here and make hateful remarks or do all caps in a harsh way. Now, a lot of y'all use all caps in a positive, uplifting way, and I like that. I love it when y'all talk to each other. But I'm not going to have y'all upset. And I'm not going to be. It don't upset me. I taught high school. If you want to get good and tough, teach you a little bit of high school or work with the school system a while. Them kids will show you how to be tough. But I banned most of those people that complain. So if you come on and that's going to be your thing, then I'm just going to take you off. We're just not going to have that. I hate to do that, but sometimes you have to. And like all these people on here trolling, I just take them off. Just take them off. Anyhow, but we're not here to talk about that tonight. No. But I just wanted to tell you, I didn't show you the skillet on purpose because really, it was the equivalent of watching paint dry. It was just what I showed you, the tater cakes till they're browned on bottom.
Slow,
right. And so then I flipped them and I showed you all that. But I didn't, there's going to be times I do things different than maybe some people would do. Sometimes it's just the way it's going to be. Okay? But anyhow, we think the world of every one of y'all, and we don't want y'all to come on here and have to be bombarded with stressful stuff, because that is the total opposite of what coffee time is all about. We're all about a coffee break from the stresses of the world. Lord, I don't want y'all to come on here and get stressed. So we've taken care of most of that. If you made some of those remarks last night and you're still able to watch today, we just missed you. So don't do it again. Alright, so here we are, and I'm going to go ahead and start layering this. I've got these onions chopped up, and I'm going to start putting it together. That's the fun part. That's also the pretty part, isn't it, Mama?
Yeah. Okay. You need another cutting board for your lettuce, or you just going to...
No, I don't cut lettuce.
You break it.
Yeah, I break it, and I'll tell you why. Because when you get lettuce and it's got that brown edges, that's where it's been cut with a metal knife. There are some plastic knives that they make you are supposed to be able to cut lettuce with, and those are good. We have some of them, but
I've dried a lot of that.
You want to dry your lettuce as much as you can. I washed this about 30 minutes ago, and yeah, this is the stack cooker colander. It's not a steamer. It's really not a colander, but Mom and I both grab it all the time because it holds a lot. It sets flat. It's just really good. Even though Mama's got that new one that's got 2 bottoms on it.
I like it really well.
So now all you do is this is romaine. It's got that thick rib in it, but I like the flavor of it. Mama does too. It's not like, it's not bitter or nothing. It's just good and crunchy. You'll find it in Caesar salad all the time. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to alternate. I'm going to put a few pieces of this and a few pieces of the spinach. We're kind of, we don't, a lot of people cut the stems off the spinach and they'll cut that. We're just kind of rough and rugged when it comes to lettuce and stuff. We like it all, don't we, Mama?
The stem spinach the same as the leaves.
It tastes all right to us. But if you prefer to do that, then go ahead and do that. Oh, it's book time.
Oh.
And the winner is Jenny McCain. Okay, JEANNIE MCCANN. PM me your address. And yes, Jenny, thank you for thinking of our lettuce too, Mama. She says she's glad the lettuce is coming in. Okay, we can stop you. So that's the first one, Miss Jenny McCann. Let me write you down, and I want you to PM me your address, and we will get you a cookbook out, hopefully Monday or Tuesday, because we've got them stacked up. I ordered a double order just so we wouldn't have a gap in our deliveries. Jenny McCann. Congratulations, Jenny. Congratulations. I don't want to freeze y'all up. Okay. Now, when the alarm goes off again, it'll be time to give away another cookbook. See, that kind of stuff there. Maggie's all tore up with the neighbors, or there's somebody riding up the road or something. We usually sit out there with her, and if we went online, Mama would have went out there and sat with her. Or me, because we like to do that. But she can go out by herself. We just don't trust them coyotes, even in the middle of the day. Coyote season, I think, is over as far as them being as active as they was in through February, March. But any time of the year, since she got her little, that was our wake-up call. We don't let her out of our sight. If we can keep from it. She's cool now. She's like, oh, time for a little sip of water. Maybe a little munch. I don't bet, but if I were a betting person, I bet she's gonna get some bacon.
No, we've been.
Oh, softy over here. Mama, look him in the eye and tell him you ain't soft. Mama, have you didn't give her a piece?
No, I've not gave her no bacon. She ain't been in here yet.
All I can say. Oh, she ain't been in here yet. All I can say is she gets some every once in a while, and I don't give it to her.
Well, that's cruel punishment.
Oh, but Mama, I thought you didn't either. She
smells it just like you.
I agree, Mama.
And you want it, and she wants it.
I give her the leanest part of it. Ever since I read that article about fat for them and the pancreatitis, it worries me on her. I don't give her any kind of fats.
I don't like the looks of that corner where it's been tore.
Tear that off, Mama. All right, now we're going to put some of this baby spinach, and I'm just going to tear it up. Just make it bite size. And it just adds a little flavor to it. Like I said, we're going to use this as our salad tomorrow.
Spinach is good for you.
Spinach is great for you. Okay.
Can you read that?
I can't hardly, Mama. Because I was all set up for my iPad so I could read comments to the side, and the internet went down. It still is down. So, there ain't no sense even, but I was, I told you I was going to work on that. Well, I worked on it. And I was going to try it out. But I'm sure our internet will be up by Monday at 9 a.m.
That even made me laugh.
I've been sure every Monday.
It wasn't 9:06 like it was 8:06.
No, she just said flat out 9 a.m. Oh. That woman the other day, bless her heart, she was sweet. And if you're out there, thank you for your help. But I said, so 8 o'clock Monday is what you're telling me now? And she said, actually 8:06. Oh, that's a little bit funny. So you want your lettuce layer to be a little thicker than you want it in the end, because it'll crunch down a little bit. You remember you're putting a can of corn, a can of beans. You're putting
heavier stuff on it.
So it'll mash it a little bit down. So you don't want to mash it yourself. You just want to let it mash down naturally.
Get
So
some of that moisture.
I had this really good and full, so you can tell how much I'm putting in there. And I am kind of pushing it up against the sides just so you can see it and not have any air bubbles in it, I guess I would say. All right, can y'all see?
I can't for the writing.
If you can't see for the comments, you can always push. Is that better? You can always push them to the right. Mama, I'm glad you're sitting down today.
I am too.
And Mama, some people think that I don't let you talk enough. Would you like to sit here and do the camera and do the talking? I'll let
No,
you.
thank you. No, thank you.
Mama, honestly, if you would, I would just let you do it, and I'd be your cameraman.
I don't have the knack to do that. I can comment a little and laugh a little, but I sure can't carry on like you do.
Carry on? What do you mean, Mama?
Well, keep people's attention.
Oh, I don't know if I keep him his attention at all. So this is the just the romaine lettuce and the spinach. You can see how pretty that looks around the edges. And now this corn is good and drained because it's been sitting here a while. And I'm going to show you right now what I'm talking about with this you want a narrower bowl if you can come up with one.
Shake it a little bit. It's a good one.
If you ain't careful, you'll start out with a bowl that's narrow at the bottom. It comes up real wide. I've got one that I make cornbread salad in, and we'll be making that one day too. I've already made it once, but it's really wider at the top. You don't want that. You want something that's kind of got straight sides on it, if you can come up with it. If you can't, use whatever you want to. And if it's just fixing for your family, I just go ahead and put it in the bowl. I just want to store it in, and that way you can just have it to eat. But if you're doing it,
some nice, smaller at the bottom, deeper bowls now that would be great.
Exactly. If you're wanting to do corn, I put it in next. And you'll see I'm going to put it around the sides first because that's where the pretty is. That's where I want it to show. I want that yellow layer all the way around. And you'll see there, that whole can of corn didn't cover the middle. But it did cover and give me that beautiful yellow ring. I'm going to move a little bit of that around. I like to just come and push it up like that. I want some in the middle. I don't want it to be completely void of corn. But I want to make sure I have a good colorful ring there. See, the center's got a little bit lacking, but look how pretty it looks. Now after the corn, I'm going to add my black beans. These have been rinsed and drained. Black beans are in a good, thick, rich black juice, and it tastes good, but it don't look pretty. It'll drain, it'll kind of, it just ain't pretty.
It makes it all look kind of ugly when
Yeah.
it gets drained.
So you just want to put your little bit, these are 15-ounce cans. If you're making a bigger one, you may have to use 2 cans, but that's fine.
If you've got a larger family, you'll need 2 cans.
Yeah, we make a bigger one. We make a bigger one when we have it for holidays. Well, actually, we make 2 of these because this is just a good. Now, see the inside, but look at the outside. That's what you're going for. It's that beautiful, beautiful outside. Do you think it'd be alright to add the tomato on top, Mama, today?
No, I don't think I would because we're not going to eat it just a little.
Okay.
And I think it.
Hand me that bowl, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You run off. I want to drain these. I'm sure some water is built up on the bottom of these peas. Oh, I was so sure and I was so right.
Not much though.
It'll drain another minute, Mama, because I washed them good. That's looking good, I think.
None's coming out.
So this is just the frozen peas. This is a super simple little recipe, but you'll get rave reviews if you take it somewhere. Because I know it's a cliche, we say it all the time. People eat with their eyes. They see something pretty coming in the door and they're, oh, wow, look how pretty that is. I want to taste that. And they eat with their eyes. Now, if you have to get this leveled out, you can put some more lettuce even in the top. But usually, I can level it out pretty good.
Those peas look so pretty and green.
If you use canned peas, you're not going to have that pretty bright greenness. This is actually a 12-ounce bag. But you see, I've got plenty of peas, and that kind of leveled it back up. And you can see the beautiful bright green around the edges. So there is the ingredients. So it's lettuce, whole kernel corn, black beans, frozen peas, and now it's time for the mayonnaise, sugar, bacon, and the topping. So you want this as level as can be. It's not going to be perfectly level, but it's going to be pretty good. And then you want to get your favorite mayonnaise. Now this mayonnaise deal,
It's touchy.
it's time to give away a cookbook. Hold on, let's see who's on right now. Michelle. I can't see, folks. Wickinson. Michelle Wickinson. Wickinson. You just said yummy, and you didn't know, but you just want a cookbook. So, Michelle Wickinson, PM me your address, and we'll get you a book out. Michelle Wickinson. Let me spell this right. Michelle, congratulations.
Yes, very congratulations. That's good.
Okay, so the mayonnaise is a little. I need a bowl for that, Mama. I should have gotten one.
With the
I can get one right down here.
The bean bowl be all right?
Rinse it a little bit. It'll be fine to reuse it though. That's for sure. Seven layer salad. What are y'all putting in your layers? Anybody putting anything different in their layers? Thank you. It does look delicious. That it's pretty. You eat with your eyes first. You can put some tomato right around there to give it that bright red. And if we were taking it somewhere today, that's what I would do. So on your mayonnaise, I put mine out in a bowl. Just like that. And then I whip it up. Now I don't know how much I'm using. It's a little over a cup, I would say. But I'll try to whip it up, and sometimes you may have to add just a touch of olive oil, but I think this will be fine.
It's looking good.
But I whip it up good, just like this. Whip it good. And then I make every attempt to pour it on here and make it look good.
Spread it out.
What I do is I put it as much as I can all over. And then I go to the middle and try to push it out. And like I said, this is a little over a cup. So I kind of pile it up there after I get it smoothed out. And then I just sort of don't go deep. You got them loose peas to work with.
Pretend like it's a soft cake you're icing.
Yeah, you got them loose peas and they'll come right up with you. I have been known not to go all the way to the edge, just to
save a catastrophe.
Yeah, just to make it right. But sometimes you gotta. Now, if you got some peas showing through the top, it ain't gonna hurt a thing because we're gonna put some more green on there. You just gotta work it slow, folks. You don't want to get too. This next step of the sugar will take care of part of it too. You just want to press it up against the glass enough to see that white band. We love this. This is something we do in the summertime. Sometimes in the place of just a regular garden salad, you can use this, and it's just as good. Now, see, I did a fair job. Fair to middling. Would you say, Mama, fair to middling?
Yeah, you just messed up a couple of places. I
know.
got you prepared.
I knew that was Mama. She got up and got that paper towel. I knew she was. Because now let me tell you, Southerners don't ever take this to a church function. None of that. Them little Baptist Southern women are awful forgiving. And they'll look over your faults and they'll pray for you. And they'll do all they can for you. They'll bring you food when you're when you're sick. But they will take you to the pea patch if you come ragging in a bowl and it dirty for a dinner. Did you see that bowl? I wouldn't bring that bowl. You'll hear
They're
it.
not bad like me.
Mama, it's right in your gene pool. You just don't forgive them nasty bowls. You take
As
that.
you say, you eat with your eyes. And when you see that, you're not going to think that's pretty.
You take that towel and you wipe that bowl clean before you take it now. But now Mama makes me wipe it clean. If we was only two here and never going to show it or nothing else, she'd say, clean that bowl now. Don't you leave that like that.
Okay.
Now next, I like to put my cheddar. And I tell you why. Because I want all the bacon to show. I want that bacon to show. And then if I put tomato
should be.
we could put a little bit of tomato on the top.
It'll make it so watery.
Mama says no. That ain't happening.
Well, it would be prettier if it would.
It would be prettier, she says.
That is
But
definitely.
since we ain't taking it nowhere today. Now, the next step I left off. Whoops.
About to do
And another thing, you all can leave this one off if you want to. If you don't want the sugar, you don't want the extra carbs, you don't have to put the sugar. The mayonnaise is a little sweet-ish, but I put just a smidge anyway.
It takes away the little twang that's in it sometimes.
And you can see here, I'm not even putting a tablespoon on the whole thing, really. I'm just shaking just a few little shakes. See, there's still sugar left in there. I didn't put just a smidge. It does, Mama, like Mama says, it does just give it, it almost makes it like a base for a dressing, like a coleslaw. Because, if I could have put the red wine vinegar in there and it would have been. But what I was telling you a while ago, when you put the sugar, see, it smooths it out too. But then I like to put my cheddar first for that last layer. The 7th layer is many ingredients sometimes. But I do, and I don't put a ton. I don't want it to completely just overtake it. I just want to sprinkle. I don't want it to be all cheddar because this is our top layer. And that's the reason I said I put a lot of different things on it to make that top layer complete. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? Let me get you up here where you can't see. This is that top layer. This is the show me layer. This is the layer that everybody is going to be looking at when they see your dish. I mean, they're going to look at these other layers down through here, but they're going to be looking at this top to see what's really going on. Mama don't like a lot of onion. I didn't even fix a lot of onion. This ain't even a whole red onion. So I'm not even going to put all that. I'll put this in a bag and use it later.
Just sprinkle it on there. There's not enough there, I don't think.
Mama says go for it.
Yeah.
So this is the red onion. And after the red onion, I like to add my bacon. And then the last, I top it off with a little bit of green. And I just hold up the piece of bacon you see here and just pinch. I don't care if it's all the same size or not. I'm not going for perfection on it. I'm going for, folks, this is real bacon. Look it over. So I want a few chunks in there, and I want a little bit that they're going to go, that's real bacon. And I might even, if I'm making it to take somewhere, I might even find me a pretty piece of bacon and just lay it in the side like that. Like, oh, that's real bacon. Look at that big chunk of bacon. There you go. How pretty is that now? This is all that one layer, but that's what I'm saying. It's got several ingredients on that one layer. Now, the last is just top it with green onion blades. And that is beautiful. This is beautiful on any holiday table. This is beautiful on any church buffet. This is pretty for the Lions Club, the Rotary Club.
Any club.
Work. Take this to work. All your coworkers will say, oh, that looks so good. How did you make that? I never could make that pretty. You did such a good job. Look at that.
You did a good job.
That's beautiful. Some bright red tomatoes will just increase the beauty, but they will water out. But now look at it's pretty to the bottom. It's pretty to the bottom. And it's beautiful on a buffet. You can, I have done this at Christmas. Take your can of corn and take a jar of pimentos, drain your pimentos, stir the corn and pimentos together.
That's pretty.
And it's pretty. Or you can buy corn and pimentos and peppers. But it does change the flavor. That will change the flavor. So that is the 7-layer salad to cook along. How many of y'all cooked it with us today? Looks great. Looks delicious. I hope. Oh! It's time for a cookbook. Come back down here, Shirley.
Oh, she don't want to stay.
Shirley, are you running from me? Shirley Daniels. Shirley Daniels, you just want a cookbook, girl. Shirley Daniels, PM me your address. If you don't want a cookbook and you win one, just tell me. It won't hurt my feelings. Say, John, I really can't use it. I don't cook. I don't like that. Or if you have a daughter or a son or someone you want us to send it to, say, could you send it to them? We don't care. We just want somebody to enjoy a cookbook.
Using our star portion.
You all send us stars. That's something Facebook started, and they asked us for a long time. We never did get involved with it until they finally said, you know, it would be better for your algorithm and everything if you would do these things. So we did them. And I told Mama, I said, I know what we can do. We will buy cookbooks from the church and we'll give them away as appreciation gifts. And that way, it's a big circle.
That's right.
You all
works out for the best.
It works out great. So it works out wonderfully. We appreciate y'all. We think the world of y'all. We thank you for joining us for these cook-alongs and for every night. We try to come on every night unless there's something unusual going on or if we're away or something like that. But Mama will call me at lunchtime or during the day and say, you got any idea what you want to do tonight? I'll say, well, what do you think? Mom said, well, I ain't think of a thing. Sometimes it's hard to cook, and we don't cook every night. And folks, Coffee Time is not a cooking show where that we're going to guarantee we're going to cook every time we come on. Just like I said earlier, all we want is a break from the stresses that you have. You may be a caretaker, and maybe this is your time when you can just sit down with your phone or your iPad and just relax a minute. You may be a mother of 4, important. A mother of 1. It don't matter how many. You may just need that moment. And that's all we want to do. We want to be stress-free, no conflict, enjoyable fun. Sometimes it's
life alone.
Life alone. Sometimes it's just us sitting and talking. Sometimes we're planting lettuce. We will be doing some flowers before long. So whatever we are doing, we just want to share with you all, and y'all be a part of it and enjoy it a little bit. So what do you all think about this? Did anybody try it? Is anybody eating it?
You want me to get a plate for us?
Are we going to taste it, Mama?
I think we should.
Let's try it, and we'll tell y'all what we think here. And then we'll save the rest of it for Sunday's Southern Lunch tomorrow. Well, thank you, Sherry. You're so sweet. Hey, Miss Pam, how are you? Looks good. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Enjoy Saturday evening. Yes, you all too. Get you a little bit of porch time, or maybe you have a area you like to go to. If you don't have a porch at your house, maybe you enjoy going to the park, or maybe there's some outlet you have where you want to go and enjoy the evening. That's what you should do. Just enjoy it and have a great time. We're going to take a bite of this, and we're going to see what we think of ours. I have to tell you, the truth is, I don't have to take a bite of it. I know it's delicious, and this is what we have fixed this for so long. When Mama couldn't find the recipe, I don't know when we used the recipe last, to be honest with you, because I always just make it whatever. Now, when you're serving it, here's a little thing you want to remember. When you're serving it, you got to kind of go down both sides.
Like
go up,
salad tones.
Go all the way to the bottom and pull up. Ooh wee.
You did good.
It's a little bit of a learning curve on getting it.
I don't want that much, please. I ate earlier.
A little bit of a learning curve on getting it all together. Mama, I don't know. Portion control on this may be harder than some things.
Oh, well. You did good. That's good.
I did fair to Midland, didn't I, Mama?
Yeah, you did good. You got all of it, and it looks like a beautiful salad on the plate.
So here's what you're aiming for. You want some of that lettuce, all the toppings right on down every layer when you serve it out. And there it is. Mama, let's bless it. This will be our supper. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for our wonderful friends, dear Lord. We're so blessed to have them in our lives. And dear Lord, we just pray that you'll pray for each and every, you'll just remember each and every prayer request they're praying for, those spoken and unspoken, dear Lord. And we just pray for your deliverance and your guidance in all things that we do. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, let's give it a try. Has anybody got a Hey Mama joke? You know, I've seen one last night and I was going to remember it.
And you didn't.
And I didn't. What do you think, Mama?
It's good.
It's just as good as I remember.
Oh, yes.
If you're going to have a dinner and you're inviting people over and you're planning on having a green salad with your meal, might I suggest this one? Because if you have a green salad, you want to have a bowl of lettuce and you want to have a bowl of tomatoes and you'll be wanting to have a bowl of all the ingredients you think they may want, olives and you name it.
That's the way I like to serve it, individual bowls of everything, so people mix the way they want. But I love it this way.
But if you're going to have a dinner and you don't have a lot of time, you can present this as your green salad. It's all made, and you can make it up a day ahead even, and you can give it to them, and that will be their green salad. So it's a good little shortcut too. It's a lot easier to make this, to me, than it is to do a real green salad because you want so many good things on a green salad. We haven't had this since
last summer, I don't think.
Last summer, I believe. So normally we have it at Christmas, but we didn't this year because we didn't have a big dinner. But I miss those things, but
We've
that's
not
it, folks.
had it for, I guess, since last summer.
No, I think it has been. Will you use vegetables from the garden in this salad? Teresa, yeah, in this salad I would use vegetables definitely if I had them from the garden, or if I have a green salad. If it's in season, I'll have it. Or I'll go to the farmer's market and purchase it if it's in season. I believe I'll try that. It looks delicious. Kim, it is delicious. Terry, thank you for those stars. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Lynn. How are you? Does anybody have a Hey Mama joke? I wish I could remember that one last night. It was cute. I think it's... I cannot remember it. Sitting overnight. I missed that. All the flavors marry. Yes, they do. Judy, it'll be better tomorrow. All the flavors will marry, and it'll firm up a little bit. It'll be a little easier to dip tomorrow, actually. This is one of my favorites. It's one of mine too, Judy, for this kind of thing. I love this. This is one of those things that I do crave every once in a while. I gotta have me a 7-layer salad. And sometimes the layers are different, like I told y'all before, but this is what I normally use. But like say if Tommy Toes were in, I'd probably do a whole layer of just Tommy Toes sliced up. Sometimes I have quartered up cucumbers and dice them up and put a layer of cucumbers and tomatoes. It's seasonal. It's whatever you got seasonal. It's very good though. It's very good with these kind of flavors in them. Let's see. Yum. I need to try this, but switch out the high carb layers. Yeah, there are some high carb layers in here, but you can take those out. That's one thing that's good about these. You can customize it however you want to, and it's delicious. Thank you for the stars. Oh, yes, it's better the next day. Yeah, it will be better the next day. Hey, Kendra, how are you? Mama, I don't think anybody's got a Hey Mama tonight. I think they're tired of you getting them every time. I have never
I
seen
don't
one of
answer
those
'em.
before. Donna, they're good. I'm glad I got to show it to you because it'll be a favorite. Those frozen peas are. I can't see what that says. From a bag. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, it was.
Oh, wow.
Ours came from a bag. I don't know what this said. Thanks for sharing. Looks delicious. It is good. Is it yummy? 82 in Michigan today. I don't know what
it was 80.
It was 80 something here today. It was 81 at about noon.
It's supposed to be an 82 here.
Yeah, 82 I think today. Well, folks, we're going to go, and we're going to say, y'all, find you something good to eat, make you some memories, enjoy it, and thank you for joining us this cook-along.
Yeah.
The three of y'all that won cookbooks today, be sure to PM me your address before tonight so I can get it all written down. We can get it all ready to go.
Yes.
Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No, everything's delicious. Makes you really think of summertime. 82 degrees and a good salad like this, it's hit the spot.
And I said we're going to use this for tomorrow's lunch, but it works wonderfully for it as a whole meal.
Oh,
You don't have to add anything different with it. This will be a meal. This is a supper. This is all we'll have. You can. We got a little bit of bacon on here, but I have in the past used chipped or chopped up ham and put on top. Makes it good too. So you can use anything you want for the meat, or you can leave that part out. I'm making it tomorrow for a party. Oh, Regina, it'll be a wonderful. And people will just brag. If you make it tomorrow for the party, Regina, I'd put me a layer of tomatoes in it. Maybe where the peas are before you get to the mayonnaise, or just to make it pretty, a big bright stripe of red. Be really pretty. Okay, let's see. Anybody else got anything before we go? We'll make that next week. Barbara, you'll enjoy it. Hey, Jean, how are you? I went to grocery and a bunch of cherry tomatoes on the floor. What a mess. Oh, isn't that awful? And isn't that the way it is, Paula? You do something like that, and everybody in the world is looking at you when it happens, isn't it? You can make it any way you want. Yeah, you can. You can change this any way you want to. And you don't have to stop at 7 layers. You can do 10 layers. It don't matter. I have in the past made a few more layers. You just don't want to get too far over the top of your bowl.
Over the top.
Oh, thank you, Linda. That's what we're here for. Linda Overfield says we give her peace and quiet before bed. And that's what we want. We want to give peace and quiet. We've had a mother who had a child, special needs child, and she wrote us one time and she said that her son really enjoyed watching us at night because it was relaxing and he could go to sleep. And that I always think about that kind of stuff. People who have said that, that they enjoy watching before they go to bed because it's peaceful and quiet. And that's what we want to bring: peace and harmony and love and joy. So we're going to say good night. You all have a great night. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Get out and enjoy it and do something fun and love somebody today. Just love them. Say good night again, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.